Everyone, I am Vani, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science from Dr. SNS Rajlakshmi College of Arts and Science. Here is my lecture video series with the continuity of client-server essentials. In this series, we are going to see what is jQuery and what are the uses of jQuery. jQuery is a lightweight JavaScript library. The purpose of jQuery is to code on your website. jQuery simplifies a lot of complicated things from JavaScript like AJAX calls and DOM manipulation. What is jQuery does? jQuery library contains the following features such as HTML or DOM manipulation, CSS manipulation, HTML event methods, AJAX, effects and animations, etc. Here, how to add a jQuery to a website. Downloading jQuery library to your computer from jQuery.com. The next process, the jQuery library is a single JavaScript file. You can reference it with the HTML script tag. For example, we have to give after the head tag, you have to give script source jQuery or JS in order to add a jQuery to your website. The next one is jQuery syntax. How to declare a jQuery as syntax. The jQuery syntax is a Tailor method for selecting HTML elements and performing actions on that elements. The basic syntax is using the symbol $symbol in order to select and perform the action. The $sign used to define or access jQuery, whereas a selector is used to find a HTML element. A jQuery action is to be perform the operation of the elements. The next one is what is a jQuery selectors. jQuery selector are used to find HTML elements based on their ID, classes, types and its attributes. All the selectors in jQuery start with the $sign and parenthesis. For example, $sign within the parenthesis double quotes, we have to mention the characters or variables what we have to define. It is used to find all elements in the HTML document. The next one is jQuery set function. jQuery set function is used to create three methods to set a content. The first one is text, which sets or returns a text content of a selected element. The next one is HTML. It sets or returns the content of selected elements including HTML elements. The next one is value. It returns a value from a form fields. Here, how to add an element in jQuery using the following methods. The first one is append. It is used to insert a content at the end of the selected elements. The next one is prepend. It is used to insert a content at the beginning of a selected element. The next one is after, which inserts the content after the selected elements. The next one is before, inserts content before the selected elements. Here are the examples of the jQuery add elements. Here append insert the content at the end of the selected element. Here we have to use $sign. Then you have to declare the variable. Then append. We have to declare some variable inside in order to perform display the content or add content at the selected HTML element. The next one is prepend. Used to insert the content that you have to insert at the beginning of a selected elements. The next one is after, which inserts the content after the selection of a HTML element. The next one is remove elements of a jQuery. It uses the following methods. There is a remove or a empty method. Remove method, it select the elements that should be removed. It should be a child elements. The next one is empty, which removes the child elements from the selected element. Here are the examples of a remove and uh, empty. Removes the selected elements, that it is a child element which we have to remove, whereas the empty is removes the child elements of the selected elements. The difference between a remove and empty is, we have to in the remove we have to select the element that which we have to remove it, whereas empty removes the elements that are selected, um, uh, which allows to filter the element to be removed. These are the difference between remove and empty elements. Thank you for listening to the series. We can see on next series.